If you've ever finished a blonding service and thought to yourself, why does this look so uneven? You are not alone. Patchy blonde is one of the most common problems new stylists run into. And the frustrating part? Most people try to fix it with toner. But toner usually isn't the problem. The real issue happened way earlier in the process. And today, I'm going to show you how to identify what's causing the patchy blonde hair, and more importantly, how to fix that shit. I'm James Ervin, and on this channel, we talk about both the technical side of hair and the reality of building a career in the beauty industry. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest blonding frustrations, patchy blonde hair. So first of all, you have to identify the type of patchiness. Before you can fix patchy blonde, you have to understand what's causing it, because not all patchiness is the same. Sometimes it's underlifting. Other times, it's poor saturation. It could be the sectioning that's inconsistent. Or maybe you chose an incorrect level selection with a color, or possibly a incorrect developer choice. It could even be previous color history. The fix really depends on the cause, and professional color correction starts with diagnosis. So let's talk about the wrong level or developer choice right off the bat. Sometimes patchy blonde isn't caused by application. Sometimes it starts before the application even begins. The problem is the lightening plan itself. I see this happen all the time. A stylist looks at the client's starting level and assumes, this should get them blonde today, but the level choice isn't realistic for the amount of lift required. Then the hair lifts unevenly because certain areas can only travel so far during one service. Developer choice plays a role too here. A weaker developer may not achieve enough lift. A stronger developer isn't automatically better. Many stylists think, I'll just use a 40, but stronger developer often creates more stress on the hair without solving the real problem. A cleaner blonde is going to come from matching the starting level, the hair history, your desired result, and then your developer choice to the appropriate situation. So let's take a moment to talk about underlifted hair, and when the level selection or developer choice doesn't match the goal. The result is often unlifted hair. This is probably the most common cause of patchiness. The hair simply didn't lift enough. Maybe it was rinsed too early. Maybe it wasn't processed long enough. Maybe the expectations weren't realistic. Whatever the reason, the hair stopped lifting before reaching the target level. I want to touch on saturation problems. Here's what nobody tells you. Many patchy blondes aren't processing problems. They're application problems. If some areas receive less lightener than others, those areas lift way differently. That's why saturation matters so much. Every strand needs access to product. Thicker sections create uneven lift. It just is what it is. Lightener can only work on what it can reach. When sections are too thick, the outside gets lighter and the inside stays darker. Then, when everything is rinsed, you see uneven blonde. I also want to talk about when toner is actually the problem. Now let's be fair. Sometimes toner does contribute, but usually toner doesn't create problems. It exposes it. If one section lifts to a pale yellow and the other lifts to a gold, the same toner will grab differently. That's why uneven lift creates uneven toning. So all that said, how do you fix patchy blonde? Well, we have to talk about correction. First, identify the darker areas. Second, determine why they're darker. And third, target only the areas that need the additional lift. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people trying to relighten everything. That often creates way more problems and a lot of damage. Your correction should be controlled. So I can tell you from experience, almost every stylist creates patchy blonde at some point. I mean, I definitely did. The difference between struggling stylists and successful stylists isn't perfection. It's learning how to diagnose problems instead of guessing. That's when you stop reacting and start thinking like a professional. You diagnose first and you fix second. So then how do you prevent patchy blonde? If you want fewer corrections in the future, you've got to focus on cleaner sectioning. When you can see through that section, You've taken the appropriate amount. And then we've got to talk about better saturation. Do you have enough product on that hair? And then it just comes down to realistic expectations with your customer. Can you achieve what they're looking for in this one visit? Of course, processing is a factor. Are you processing for the correct amount of time? Have you chosen the correct level of color if you're using color? And smarter developer selection. Most patchy blonde isn't caused by complicated chemistry. It's caused by fundamentals. If your blonde looks patchy, do not panic. Slow down, identify the cause, and remember, most blonding problems aren't created during toning. They're created during planning and application. The better your fundamentals become, the fewer corrections you will need. So if this was helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post videos every week for people figuring out their path in the beauty industry. I've got another video on how to get cleaner blonde lifts without damage. That's worth taking a peek. I'll link it here. And if you're in the decision process right now or thinking about joining beauty school, and you'd like a clear path forward before you commit to anything, I put together something called Know Before You Go. The link is in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.